welcome to this week's ScubaTube. In today's show, it's gonna be slightly different. So first off, Mark isn't here, so we've got James. So he is snowed in. So the review that he normally does, sadly, isn't going to happen because we're pretty pants at doing that sort of thing. We're not going to have much of a clue. But we do have two stories we're going to talk about, and we also have some updates for the channel, some sad news and some quite good news as well. So yeah, let's get straight into our first story.
Okay, so a grey whale has been spotted off Newport Beach. Well, nothing new there. Well, the whale had no tail. Yep, no tail. It was missing, which is a rare sight to see. Yeah. Photographer Brooke Palmer was on an excursion when the whale's tailless body popped out of the water.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, Brooke and her crew decided to follow the whale as they were, concerned about it, obviously. The whale was fine though. It was moving around as it should do. Didn't seem to, be bothered too much that it didn't have a fluke. So yeah, it was good.
Well, experts have said that the grey whale no doubt lost its fluke due to entanglement, and although that is rare, whales who are flukeless seem to live happy and fulfilling lives.
Oh, that's good. So they say that the whale had only been recently lost its tail due to the skin being covered in whale lice, and non-healed skin was visible. This, of course, doesn't mean the whale is going to die. It will just have to adapt to not having a tail, which seems, it seems to be doing fine, doesn't it? So.
Never had a whale having lice.
Yeah.
Lots of flukeless whales tend to live a normal life, having calves and living long lives. In most cases, longer than actually most humans. So yeah, it does suck that this whale lost its tail, but it's not all doom and gloom for the animal.
Yeah, it's really good to hear. So let's change the subject to something even more depressing. Well, this is going well this week. A map has just popped up onto the internet and it shows where commercial fishing is taking place around the world.
Yes, the data was taken from over 70,000 vessels, and sadly, it doesn't look good. In fact, half of the world's oceans are now being fished commercially.
That's crazy.
Really, as well as the fishing traffic is pretty much non-existent at weekends and holidays like Christmas.
Oh. So what does this all mean? Well, obviously they like the holidays and Christmas. So what does this all mean? Well, it means as humans, we have to decide how we fish the oceans. And with this data, we can restrict areas of fishing to help increase fish numbers. So we actually do have a fighting chance of protecting certain species.
Yes, and the biggest culprit is, of course, China. And if you're interested, the UK actually comes in at 8th.
So a little island like us,
yeah,
and we're 8th.
Oh yeah.
We do love our cod and chips.
Hopefully the data can be used sooner rather than later to protect fish.
Yeah, so like I said earlier, we won't be doing a review this week, but it will carry on over from next week's show. So yeah, so the view in the poll that was there last week is just going to carry over. So hopefully we can get those votes transferred over and then we can get it on to the next show. Anyway, it's time to talk about updates for the channel. So let's start with the sad news, shall we? One of our editors, this chap here, James, who you've seen presenting the show from time to time, and obviously today because Mark's not here, and also the Daily News. Yeah, you're moving on, aren't you? You're going on to brighter, greener things.
Yeah, I will be leaving, but this has been a great challenge to work on.
Yeah, it's cool. James has been. He helped us through. Yeah, I'm going off script, James. I'm going off script. He helped build the channel to what it is now. If you're a new subscriber, you think that that we had channels that were top 5 and all that sort of thing, or not. Yeah, like you like our fun videos and stuff like that. That's the baby from James. And also as well, if you're new, or not new, if you're old to our channel, then you'll realise that the difference from just doing some general product videos and some advice videos to what we are now, that's all down to James. Well, James, Mark and myself, but yeah, you're a vital cog and you're going to be very, very missed. So
thank you, Sean. It was a group effort.
It was, but mainly me,
of
course. No. Anyway, the second piece of news is
that's me.
Oh yeah, James, sorry, carry on.
You already replaced me.
I know.
The second piece of news is to do with ScubaTube from... Oh, let's start that again. The second piece of news is to do with ScubaTube. From now on, ScubaTube is going to be a monthly show based on scuba tech. Our daily news show has blown up the channel, and it feels a bit irrelevant now to have a news section on ScubaTube.
Yeah, because obviously when we script ScubaTube and stuff like that, like obviously it used to all be news. So, but now like you said, the daily show is it's done massively. Like the numbers, you know, most of our daily shows get more views than ScubaTube now. So yeah, we're not necessarily biting the bullet. But yeah, we're kind of just going to improve ScubaTube. So what's actually going to be in ScubaTube? Well, we're going to talk about the latest products in the scuba world, good and bad. So very similar to the Kickstarter that we normally do in this show. We're going to have a poll, but obviously the review, so that's going to stay there. But the actual review one is obviously going to be a lot longer. So rather than a weekly, you're having a week to vote, you have an entire month to vote. So you can get more votes in there. And also as well, because of that, because we can look at what's happening, Mark can do a more in-depth review of the product which you guys are going to vote for, which is, you know, better for everyone. So you know what I mean, you get a bit more in depth. It's going to be, if you think about it, kind of more like the guide videos that Mark does. So, you know, sat at the table, it's going to be very, you know, very in depth, hopefully anyway. And also we're going to start doing interviews again. So we did try that when we first did ScubaTube, didn't we? But obviously that was a very different show back then with a desk. It kind of, yeah, it looked really badly BBC job, didn't it? So, but yeah, we're going to get some scuba brands. They're going to come in, talk about the latest tech from them, and you never know, we might even get a glimpse of what they're working on next year.
Okay, so yeah, it's all very exciting. Is there anything you would like to see from the new and improved ScubaTube? Just let us know in the comments.
Yeah, I'll get you to work on that.
The first monthly show will be on April the 4th, so be sure to tune in to the usual day, and of course, we will release it at 2 PM like always.
Yeah, and that's it. So thanks again, James. Thank you very much for all your work for the past 2.5 years. You've helped the channel blossom. And again, I'm gonna miss you here. I know we all take the mick out of you and all that sort of thing.
That's why I'm leaving.
I'll just cut that out. No, it's all on jest. You know what I mean? You know, we are a solid team here, and yeah, we are gonna miss you. And I've completely lost my place. And of course, you know, if you've been watching our daily news, Robin, who is our social media girl, she does all the social for Scuba and all our other channels, she's actually popped up in a couple of stories, and she's actually going to hopefully become a regular on the daily news and maybe even ScubaTube, so you get replaced pretty quickly. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and see you April the 4th for the next ScubaTube, the next improved ScubaTube. Thanks for watching and safe diving.
Bye.
You put me off. Do you want to?
That is a song from Darn it.
You do really well.
You had a little accident.
Did I say that wrong? No, it's just the way you said it.
I wasn't a roll there.
You were doing really well.
You guys are ruining it now. A whale whisperer captures amazing images.
Oh God.
Okay, thanks for watching and safe diving, and you'll never see me again. Goodbye.